Hey, if you're looking for a common size balance sheet template, then you've come to the right place. I'm going to show you our free balance sheet template that I've linked to in the description of this video below. I'm going to explain a little bit about what a common size balance sheet is, why it's useful, and how to fill out our balance sheet template here, and then see what it looks like, see what a common size balance sheet example looks like. So first of all, what is a common size balance sheet? Basically, it is just a balance sheet of a company, for example, with these percentages here built into the balance sheet. So what this is doing first we're looking at assets. So on the asset side, what this is doing is saying, hey, your current assets, your cash in the bank right here of 100,000 is 29% of your total assets. Your total assets here are 350,000 and your cash in the bank is 100,000, representing 29%. And then your accounts receivable is 14%. So common sizing a balance sheet is really just providing these percentages of the different categories, different line items in your balance sheet. And you do that for assets, but you also do that for your liabilities and equity section. So for our accounts payable of $50,000, it represents 14% of our total liabilities and equity of $350,000 as well. And so why is this useful? Why is a common size balance sheet even useful? Well, if you are a very small company, but you want to compare your business to maybe a much larger business that has, 10 times the revenue as you do, maybe a publicly traded company. Let's say you're a small startup selling phones. You're going to sell hardware and compete with Apple's iPhone. And maybe you're selling 100,000 units instead of, 100 million units a year. But you want to be able to compare your balance sheet to Apple's balance sheet. Well, they're going to have billions of dollars in all of these different categories, whereas you might have much smaller numbers. But an easy way to compare them is if you common size them, and if you look at the percentages. So you might see that you have a similar percentage of current assets as Apple does, or not. It gives you a way to compare two balance sheets that are vastly different in actual dollar amounts, but by having the common size percentages, you can really compare these two. So that's probably the most common reason why you might want to do this. It can give you an idea of how you're doing against your competitors, or what stands out on your balance sheet that is out of whack compared to what others are doing. Are you over leveraged? That sort of thing. So that really is why a common size balance sheet could be important and why you might want to use one. So if someone asks you, a potential investor or a lender is asking you for your common size balance sheet, that's what they're looking for, and that's what you need to provide. So we have this free balance sheet template. You can download this. When you fill it out, it will automatically provide these percentages. So the way that you fill this template out is on this input data tab. We've made it really easy just by asking plain English questions like, how much cash do you have on all of your company bank accounts? How much do your customers currently owe you? And when you fill out these answers here in these blue boxes, what this template's going to do then is place the numbers in the correct spot on the balance sheet. So it's going to fill out this balance sheet for you. And then ultimately it's going to tell you right down here, you're going to want to make sure that it's balanced at the end of it, right? And if it's not balanced, we have some tips here that you can watch and learn, troubleshoot why your balance sheet might not be balancing. And of course, you can also reach out to us at support@ProjectionHub.com, and we'd be happy to try to help you. So that's it for common size balance sheet. Hope this was helpful. Thanks.